Greetings everyone, this is Man Named Dan and I'm here with Dune Spice Wars. I am playing as House Harkonnen or Harkonnen, and today we are just playing on a normal difficulty because I wanted to show you one of the win conditions, which is Assassination. I have set myself up as the Eye of the Council, so I have 2 extra agents, and right now I'm currently working on gaining the needed reputation or infiltration levels to begin my assassination of the smugglers leader to it. The build path that I did, I kind of got a little bit lucky, I'd say, with my map placement here. I have 2 deep deserts kind of blocking off some of the expansion of the enemy. They've kind of chose to expand more up than down towards me. So I really haven't had to deal with much aggression coming from the enemy. As far as my research path went, I did the standard econ build with local dialect studies. Then I went boom, bang, bing to get my agent recruitment speed up as fast as possible, because you need to begin the assassination missions. You have to have 2 in every slot here, and then the appropriate level for what you're trying to do over here. So level 1, you need 2 for them, but eventually I'll need level 3. That's why I have the 3rd person in there. We are on month 7 and the 6th day, and we're already prepping to be in a good spot to take out the smugglers. As soon as this Chom and Landsrad ranking go up, I'll be doing that. We are just kind of playing the waiting game until our reputation rises. I have Piter DeVries as one of my counselors, and he gives you a benefit for having drones and ornithopters in enemy territory. So I'm basically just doing this to keep an eye on my opponent and also gain some intelligence. As you can see, I've already maxed out at 1,000 and with a healthy 35 supply. The buildings I have in my Carthag, I went with, my first one was I went with Intelligence Agency and the single slot to increase the development speed, and then also give me that 200% agent recruitment speed. Getting agents out as fast as possible is the name of the game here. Another way to do that with the Harkonnens is at 5k hegemony, if you oppress a village, you will get agents increase speed 100%. So I just went ahead, I've got these troops already over here, so even if they rebel, no big deal. I might as well see, I'm probably going to make this my forward operating base, so I'm going to go ahead and throw an airfield here, and I'll probably put a military base as well, because eventually I want to capture these places as well. Spice field particularly just for, you know, more income. Doing plenty fine with spice. I've got 3 spice fields, and with 3 crew members each, I'm not having any problems meeting the imperial tax, and I'm even selling more spice to Chom than I am on stockpiling, and it hasn't been an issue. You don't have to have much aggression with this playstyle here. Looks like Mr. Smuggler Man is probably going to be expanding. If he comes to attack me, he's going to be in a problem, because I've got the upgrade. I'm running Rabban as my other counselor, so I get another militia slot, and I also have the upgrade for border defense, so another slot on top of that, plus some defense. And if he does get a little uppity, I'll just airfield some men over. Looks like he's already turning around, because he doesn't want to deal with it, and I get it. That's interesting. My stealth drones are sitting here, and the Fremen just walked right past it. So I guess they don't really care. Let's go ahead and check in here. We're getting real close to be able to start Operation 1. But, important thing for the assassination is you need to get Lay of the Land, because for level 3 assassination missions, you have to have this 3rd slot unlocked in Arrakis. And since I'm going to be taking out Tuic probably pretty quick, I'm going to go ahead and pop one of my counterintelligence agents over into Arrakis to get this leveling up. I probably should have done this a little bit sooner. Okay, so infiltration cells level 1 is ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and we'll double check to make sure that okay, so we don't want de-escalation, so we're going to decline that. It's a good thing I was paying attention. We're going to go ahead and put most of our votes to this because that's really going to hurt us. We're going to just go ahead and do 300. And then this one's not that big of a deal because I already maxed out on manpower. All right, so what I was checking here originally was to make sure that the smugglers didn't have the benefit of, if I do an espionage against them, then my guy will get 100% captured. So that's not the case, so we're going to go ahead and start it. Now later on, you will be able to sacrifice an agent to basically make this mission auto-succeed and cost a lot less. Okay, so the mission has started, and you'll notice we have an icon up here. So we have to choose the mission setup. We're going to go ahead and pause again. So we can use our political sources, which we did save some. Chance of agent capture when launching the operation is plus 20%, but 2 agents are captured if the operation is detected and results in an agent capture. So this is bad, obviously, but it's better than this one here, which is spend 100 intel, but your chance of immediate capture is 50%. So you got your 50-50 odds. But then your most reliable one is going to be to recruit additional agents. It does cost 1,000 Solari and 100 manpower, but we obviously have that to spare. It does increase the duration by 200%. It basically, he's calling in backup, and they're going to go slow and steady. And since we can't sack the agent right away, we're just going to go ahead and choose this option because it is the safest. It does take the longest, but I don't want to get my agents captured because it takes forever for them to escape on their own, and there's no mission currently to rescue them. So we're going to go ahead and just go the safe and long route for our first assassination mission. Let's see. We could technically start working on another one. We'll go ahead and do the Fremen because they're our next closest enemy. I'll take a guy. See, I got another agent arriving soon. I'll probably take him out of the counterintelligence here. The counterintelligence is kind of, I don't know. I've got 2 guys in there, so I have a 10% chance to capture an agent when I detect it. It's 10%. I don't know. That's not very high. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these 2. And actually, I want to do the Fremen. So pop them back down here. So start gaining levels on the Fremen. All right, so these guys are here. Let's go take out this rebellion real quick. Speaking of which, we can go ahead and grab some crowd manipulation here. Eventually, we're going to need to save for our assassination mission, so don't spend too much. But it's always good to have a pocket crowd manipulation. Treaty is ended. Pause real quick. It's always beneficial to just make treaties with the Atreides because you get no negative penalty for it. So try to always have those going. And I usually don't pay anything for mine, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. If you really want it, you can try to throw them a little something their way, but I wouldn't worry about it. All right, how many people are here? Only 2. Perfect. So it's going to be an easy take. Make sure our supply is back up because it's a little bit of a march over there. And we'll send them. I always send them on the rocks first before you attack. That way you don't risk the wrath of Shai-Hulud. Because the enemy won't come out until you actually tell them to attack the base. Alright, so let's get rid of this. And then we'll just use this. This is a pretty handy tool. It discovers... It shows you what's going on in the zone, and if there's any question marks in the zone, it will start exploring it. And I don't see any question mark now to deal with, but we'll go ahead and deal with this. Okay, we should be able to handle that fine. Ooh, I've got some Fremen on my borders here. I think my militia should be able to handle it. They're already kind of pulling away. New agent is here. Now I'm at 15 out of 15. So let's put him... I guess we'll start here. So I'm actually technically only at 13 out of 15, even though I have 15 out of 15 over here, because 2 of those agents I got from being the eye of the council. So we don't want this to go away. So maybe I'll... I need these, though, for the assassination missions. I guess we'll just have to hope that resolution doesn't come up. A lot of action over here. All right, this place is taken now. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some militia in here. Then I'm probably gonna oppress the village to increase the build speed. Just come on over. Go ahead and pop a couple of mercenaries. They build pretty quick, and they're not too bad. Keep them for some base defense here. All right, we are going to poison his reserves. See that? His supply dropping real fast here. He's just kind of standing here, which is funny. Here we go. Now he's going attacking. All right, so we're going to send these guys to attack the snipers in the back. And then the wreckers. Hopefully their supply is dropping pretty significantly, so they should be in trouble. Alright, let's check on some things here. Oh, we got another one, but they'll be able to handle that. Construction in my base is possible. Okay, we got the Chilm branch. That's probably what it was earlier. We'll go ahead and pop that down. New lands, Route Council. Okay, perfect. So, oh, we need to be careful with this one. We need to make sure that doesn't go on the smugglers. And then Plascrete Upcrete is going to be... I think we'll be okay. We have enough income. Plascrete income. Alright, see you later, smugglers. We lost a couple of militia. No big deal. We'll just... pop back 2 more melee militia, and we're going to go ahead and pop another poison reserves because that was pretty handy. We can also do these shuttles. Actually, let's just go ahead and start. Let's do 1 more harvester, and then we'll start doing shuttles. And if you don't know what I'm doing here is I'm sending an agent, and harvester recs help your economic development. It's a random one by 2 days, so 2 days is pretty decent. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, now that my militia's over here, we're going to start oppressing this village. And let's see, we want spice. So we're going to go ahead and do this and oppress the village. So now we have this fearsomeness bonus, 100% agent recruitment speed. And our build speed is 200%. So we are... good to go. All right, so we want this to go basically on anyone except for the smugglers. We'll go ahead and do Atreides, that's fine. And we want this to go on, doesn't really matter, we can go on the Fremen. But we have plenty of influence, so we're going to go ahead and do like 250 and 250. Because we do still want to save some for if our Eye of the Council comes back up, we want to maintain that position. Those 2 free agents, basically. Oh, looks like one of our agents got captured by the smugglers. That can just happen. Okay, so our number 1 finished, so we're going to go start number 2. Let's go ahead and pop number 2. And then we have to choose a mission type again. We're going to do a slow and steady. Worm, he's fine. I always put all my harvesters on auto recall. The spice deficit that you get from it is very negligible, and saving yourself 3 and then potentially 4 workers when this crew training upgrades is way more valuable than losing a couple of spice. Let's cite a rebellion here. In fact, I don't like them this close to me, so let's go ahead and incite a rebellion here. Send our harvesters back out. As you can see now, we have 3 out of 4. I'll deal with that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and get another crowd manipulation in our back pocket here. All right, let's go ahead and pop crew on all our harvesters. Now we're 4 out of 4. Oh, thank you. Almost didn't see that auto one here. A Plascrete factory. I try to have Plascrete in almost all of my places just because if you get hit with that, it's always handy to have. So All right. Mission succeeded. That must have been my, yes, this one here, crowd manipulation. It seems to be doing okay, actually. And then we're going to use this one up here just because I need to. Here's a question mark. So that's going to start getting that for me, so I don't have to send an ornithopter way over there. Let's pick up some more shuttles for my military research. Level 2 is doing pretty well. So your men just have a chance at getting captured when you assign them. It's a 1%, and it depends on obviously their counter espionage rate, and sometimes your boys just get got. So it's just something you have to deal with, and eventually they'll escape on their own, but it takes them a while to do it. So, all right, did I do this one? Set up 2 new spying. Oh, one of mine didn't get used, so I have a research where some of my stuff doesn't get used. That's why I used that one and it didn't go away. So there, I'll just set up an easy one here. See, even with industrial, I have the plastic industrial regulations on me, and I'm still positive like a good amount. So that's why I try to always keep plastic production in, going. All right, once that's finished here, don't let me forget to click on it. Yeah, so you can't even do another assassination when one is going. So we're going to go ahead and pop this guy over here to get him to level 3 so that I can do the 3rd assassination mission. Mission succeeded. Okay, boom, pop that. Okay, new lands are at a council. Judge of the council, loss of rights. Okay, so we want to avoid this one because our charter of Eye of the Council will get revoked. Judge of the council isn't that really big of a deal. I don't really care about recruiting Landsrad. So we're going to put most of our influence towards making sure that one does not pass. Operation detected, has discovered the operation. So like we got a guy captured here, but we're going to pop one over here. It's still completed, but he got captured. So now we lost a little bit of infiltration level. So we were at 3, now we're down here. Okay, we got a new agent. Let's pop them in the Fremen. We can go ahead and do the Fremen one while we're waiting, I guess. No, let's go ahead and save this intel for when we're doing this. Okay, so let's decline this, and we're going to pop a ton of influence to make sure that doesn't go, because we don't want to lose our 2 free agents. So we're going to go pop full 6 hundo there. Deploy this guy back out. All right, so if we look at our intel, we should be gaining, yeah, ornithopters and probes are gaining us a little bit of bonus intel. So, and you can always build, your statecraft buildings, which, I mean, I have the room to do that on some of these. So, all right, trade. Most of the trades in this game are not worth it. Oh, look, he's going to give me one of my agents back, but he wants a ton of stuff for it, which, I mean, I have to spare, so you know what, I'm going to go ahead and... Missing resources. Oh, I don't even have the influence that he wants. So, sorry, agent, you're going to have to bust out on your own, I guess. Okay, good. So it declined, and honestly, I didn't have to spend that much because it looks like no one really supported it or even really voted on it. I got judge of the council, and just from the minor houses voting for me. So all that does is means I can do Landsrad Guard, but I don't really care about that. Oh, my boys are somehow out in the desert. Let's get them out of there. That was close. Almost became worm food. 10k hegemony lets me sack an agent, which is really good. So we'll probably sack one of these guys here because it reduces the cost by a lot and makes it auto succeed as soon as this finishes. There's the Landsrad guys. That's why another reason I don't buy them is because it costs influence and have an upkeep of influence. Where I'd rather dump my influence into votes. Like they're good units, but you know I can eventually just get some house guard and they're basically equivalent. Injunction here. Get elected to a new position. Unfortunately, I wish that would have come literally a couple days ago because I just got elected to this position. All right, we'll go ahead and lose 100 spies. No big deal. This mode's a little passive because you're just sitting here, and granted. Okay, here we go. So, agents to sacrifice. So, try to pick your worst agent. Recruitment speed's not bad because we want influence. Influence is good. A lot of influence, guys. Okay, global blast creep by 1%. I don't really need that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of this chick here. Actually, I can't because I can shift them around here. Let's go. I think it was this girl. No, this one. We'll shift them around because you have to have 2 and everything. All right, so now we're going to sack her. So now that's down to 100. Where'd it go? There it goes. Oh, I did the Fremen by accident. Whoops. Why is... Did I literally just... I don't... I don't know what just happened there. Maybe I was always not there. Go ahead and start on number 1 because we gotta wait for this anyway. We're not gonna sack an agent for 1. I don't really want this manpower one. I'm already a little lower than I'd like to be, and I don't want that one either. So we'll go ahead and do like 200 and 200. Get another fuel cell and build some more ornithopters and probes for intelligence gathering. Been slacking off on my shuttle response here. Ugh. Okay, so that sucks. Oh man, everybody wanted that one apparently. Alright. We're going to oppress it again. Because we're the Harkonnens and we're ruthless. Now this is going to last even longer because I've got all the militia slots in here. Alright, let's build a intel place. That'll be our second one to get rid of this political misconduct. Alright, what's coming up? Speaker... We want to avoid de-escalation. So that's going to be the big one we pop all of our stuff into. And then... what's speaker? Re-rolling resolutions. That's not bad. Because if, you know, Eye of the Council comes up, we can re-roll that or whatever. So maybe I'll take a gamble and I'll try splitting the vote there. It's also a good idea when you're playing the Harkonnen to just fill these anyway. The thing is gone, so I don't have much to worry about. Because you get production bonus for having these guys in here, so there's no real reason not to have them because there's no upkeep for these guys. It's just the initial payment that you're paying, so... Okay, so that one is good, I guess. We technically have all the agents we need, besides we're getting ready to sacrifice here. All right, we're going to start number 3 of 3. Say goodbye to Monsieur Tuick. Guess I'll do some of these expansion ones. 3, 2, 1. Boom, he is gone. See, I wish there was a little bit of an animation when you actually like pulling off assassination, and who knows, maybe, you know, this is early access, they may add one, but boom, he's gone. One less enemy to deal with. Let's see, what month are we? We are 10 in month 10. Day 7. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this because I wasn't paying attention. We definitely don't want this, so we're gonna put, we'll say 300, and then yeah, so we've already recommended for this position, so we're gonna put our other 300 in here as well. Oh, our agents that were captured by him, and of course, that were on their duty, are now free to. God, might as well put it in here as well. Okay, so we can start 2 right away. You know, we could just keep this gravy train rolling. Let's go ahead and sack another one. We don't need knowledge much anymore. Start that. It's technically only 2 out of 3, but I mean, when you sack one, you're gonna have, you know, your excess of agents going. These guys keep going through the deep desert to get to me. It's like, come on, guys. All right, operation detected, mission succeeded. Okay, so now we gotta wait for level 3, but then the Fremen are gonna be already gone too. Which I don't know how he got detected, because the point of sacking the agent is there's like no complications or no chance of detection. At least that's what I believe it says. Yeah, it says it can't be detected, so it must have been just like their counterintelligence level. I don't know. How did the resolutions go? Okay. I wasn't even paying attention. I guess we got speaker. And the de-escalation didn't go through, or else we'd be at 0, I think. Okay. I can't re-roll this one because this one wouldn't let you re-roll. It'd be too broken to just re-roll the same thing. It's weird that it came up twice in a row. Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, cool. Those are fine. Almost. Your days are numbered, Fremen. Now, you'd think that you'd want to go the interrogation center when you're doing this build. But honestly, like, gain 10 intel when killing a unit and per agent you've captured. Like, if you really want to capture agents whenever you do the counter intelligence, which I don't even do often, because I can't do missions against you if they're dead. Alright, we are 3 out of 3. Say goodbye to the Fremen. Go ahead and do this one. Boom. It's so fast too, like, holy smokes. You'll notice when you sack the agent, you don't have to do the mission setup because it's just guaranteed. So wave goodbye to the Fremen. Let's zoom in on Siege Tabor. Boom. Gone. And then there was one, my best trading partner, who's actually been getting destroyed apparently. He's like a lot of locations very randomly. I don't even know why you have this place over here, but you're about to not have it anymore. Do I have crowd manipulation? I don't. We'll go ahead and get a crowd manipulation just to really, you know, like punch it in. Put these guys in counterintelligence. Need some more intelligence. We'll build. We got this, and we'll build some stealth probes. And oh yeah, I lost some of my intelligence gains because my probes are no longer sitting in territories because they died. All right, first one's ready. We'll sack an agent. 4 minutes. We'll do the first one without sacking. So we have to do the mission setup. We'll do the one that takes the longest. Okay, I still want this one, so I'll spend most of my votes here. rest I don't care about. Still trying to get a house card. I'm about to win the game and I haven't even gotten a house card yet. Alright, I won by a huge... Somehow the Fremen got elected even though they're dead. Let's go ahead and poison the reserves over here. Oh, he's getting attacked by raiders from this nearby siege as well. Intel and influence. Intel and influence are your most important for being a spy, boy. You know, I've always wanted to see what this looks like. So maybe we do an atomics. So what do we need? Spacing Guild. So we'll put a guy in the Spacing Guild. I haven't seen this yet. I lose 200 standing in my Landsrad, which... Gosh, this thing better hit like a freaking truck. Go ahead and get defense sabotage so I can do it to their base. Ah, man, I need to get over there to nuke the armor down, but I have like no good way to get over to them without taking a bunch of bases. This is why the Fremen are good, because they just freaking hop on a worm and they're just like, yep, I'm gonna travel half the map. Baron. Alright, so then these guys I'm pretty much just gonna spread out throughout my back line so that I don't get random rebellions. Or if I do, then, you know, I'll just have one respond to it. And then you, I'm going to ship you all the way over here. Alright, so mission is good to go. Oh, that was my defense sabotage. Oh, yes. It's going to be fun to buy a nuke. I haven't done that yet. Operation detected. Has been captured. No big deal. Go ahead and sack an agent here to get 2 out of 3. So then we just have 1 left. And then we'll put this guy in here. Just to have it ready. You can't stop me, my Dune. My Arrakis. So 3 of 3 is ready. I just need the intelligence. But I want to nuke him first to see what happens. So let's move these guys over here. And you might as well go ahead and build our last ornithopter. We've got it. Spacing Guild. Alright. Almost ready for the nukes. And we got the defense sabotage ready. Unfortunately, he's going to have all this armor, so it's not going to do as much as it could. But I don't really see a way to march a bunch of guys over there. I mean, you could with supply drops, right? You know, keep them healthy on the way, but that's just kind of tedious. All right, Spacing Guild, almost ready. Come on, give it to me. Atomics, yeah. I'm not gonna sack any agent for that. Like, it doesn't seem worth it. New resolutions will be announced in 1 day. Oh, I lost Speaker of the Council. That's funny. Ooh, and this is coming up too. I guess it's good that we're about to win because we'd probably lose this because I don't have... Oh, I do have it because there's only him left. Okay, let's see what happens. It's ready. So first we're gonna... He's at 20k health. We're going to do defense sabotage first. Boom, boom, boom. And then the atomics. I've not seen this before, so... Oh. Wow. Very cool besides the whole freezing your game thing. So how much damage did you do? He was at 20 down to 14, so a good 6k. And I bet if he was, you know, had less armor, then it would have done even more. But I lost a bunch of Landsrad standing for that, so I don't know. It doesn't really seem worth it to me because he's getting ready to get assassinated here, and then I win anyway, so I don't have to lose any standing for it. Resource deficit fuel cell doesn't matter because I'm about to win the game. 3, 2, 1. And that is how you win through assassinations. Let's see. We ended in month 12 on day 1. So pretty quick timing. This was only, I could have got it probably a little bit faster, but I was kind of just messing around. So a fun way to win the game. Focus on defense and do some subterfuge and assassinate your opponents. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.